All right, how about now? Mic check, mic check. Give me a mic check there in the chat. Coming back online.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
And we should, through the magic of YouTube, in theory, we should have a ultra low latency. Let's see, ultra low. There we go. Are we up for it? Okay, mic check, mic check. Let me see if I can connect to the live stream here. Eddie posted it in the public chat here. Let me check to see what the delay should be. It should be like literally, I don't know. I'm assuming seconds. It says ultra low latency. Beautimus. All right, we're almost right on it. Ultra low latency has been engaged. Now, I would like for you guys to check the quality and stuff like that. Make sure you guys can see it. We still have now 1 minute 30 seconds before the U.S. Open. We'll talk about that. So people have said that. Let's see, how do I press that? Live. There we go. All the way up. Okay, it's like right on now. It's literally like I can hear myself say something and then it's happening right back behind me. So that should be cool. All right, let's do some things. What do we got going? Good morning. It is Mentorship Monday. We announced in the earlier stream that we'll just probably cut here. We've got a new release coming out here this month here in the next few days. Today is the final day of 10/10, folks. Final day. We did 10 days. It's all about 10 right now. 10 out of 10, folks. It is on 10/10. We are in our 10th year anniversary. We ran this offer for 10 days, and we've got 100 seats. We haven't filled them all up yet, so it's either 100 seats or the 10/10 offer. And this is the 10th day. Today is the 20th. We started on 10/10, 10 days offer, 10-day offer, and this is it. No more. The next great offer, it'll be awesome, but it ain't gonna be this. So if you have been on the fence or been thinking about getting involved with our program, now might be the time to do it. You got till tonight at midnight. We have 10 seconds till the US Open. Speaking of 10s, let's go. Let me get financial juice in the audio there rolling. And if you are interested in that offer there, head over to our website. I'm going to sit on hands here for the first 5 minutes. This is just generally how I do things. On Mentorship Monday, I'm going to walk through how I would approach the markets if I was a new person. I am going to take a short right there. It is a Super AO with a Ready DD right back behind it. Here, a massive amount of buyers stepping in right here at the open. So that might be a little tricky there. Into the Super AO. The stop point area right back here behind that Ready DD. It's going to be a close one. They came right there in front of it. Going to go full port right on it. All right, there is the touch. Yoicks. Okay, green dot still pushed up there. Wish I could have reacted a little bit faster there on that to exit part of my position. There is the third in the series. Going to wait for the buyers to get off of the tape there.
Upper bands touch NQ
931. Big buyer in there. 1500 on the optimized range. I'm sitting on 40 on the optimized range. I know I need to change that. If somebody wouldn't mind grabbing me the optimized range on the NASDAQ there this morning. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Was trying to get this all functioning there. A little bit of a fun, busy weekend there. Let's check on all of that good stuff there. Right, all the full auto is on. Across 6 instruments there. The Nerd plus gold and crude. NASDAQ ES RTY Dow plus gold and crude.
Enigma long on the RT.
All right, there's the 8.4 red dot. Hoping that holds. Nope, doesn't. All right, gonna start peeling off there on that as we crack through that dot. Push F6 behind that dot.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
Popcorn all over the tape here right at the open. King timing coming up in a few bars. King timing. Just pressed the wrong button. Need to press double, not half. Wow, I'm already jacking things up here this morning. Oy vey, oy vey.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
All right, so I needed to press double there, ended up pressing half. Okay. Dude. Okay, how about I just suck on some coffee here real quick and let me get settled in here. Oh yeah. Okay, on that 8, get a measure from the top. Okay, put this to the white line. What's the 100 tick mark? It's 171. 100 is, it's literally that white line right there. So let's see.
Two-finger NQ on the 40. Fib.NQ on the 4.
All right, just a simple blue dot, able to pop it back up there. So I'm going to remove this one. That was a stop line prior. That's the 100 tick line. This is my original entry on the Super AO.
Enigma long
This
on
will
the
be important later, not right now.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Nope, they cracked it. Bummer.
Fib.NQ
All
on
right,
the 4.
having to peel down again. They cracked through that dot. Dot did not hold. Blue dot's holding instantly into a double cipher there. There's a get ready. Love to see it pop right into that.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
And turn would be amazing.
Upper bands down
There's the cross. There's the headshot. With an 8.9. Okay, full march up into it. Ready DD coming in on the 9s. Let me get a measure of this entire move from bottom up to where we currently are. 700 ticks.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Moving up fast. It's moved up fast. I don't think it's going to last. It's gone slow. It's going to keep on the go. I need a white line for the crack, and oh, it cracked. Okay, got a half up again. What a bummer.
Divergence down NQ upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
HMD one more time with a 5.3.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 40. Fib.NQ on the 9. Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Oh, cracking through. Okay, having to peel it again. What a bummer.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Big red dot coming in here on the 9s. Want to try to maximize that opportunity. If I stay below this area, I need to hear seller's step. I've not heard seller's step yet.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Okay, finally a blue dot cracked on the piercer. Not as good of an entry as I had earlier. Loved that one before.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Switch dot on the 9s. Yoicks. Want to see that crack. If it holds, that's not good.
Double delta NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 3. Enigma long on the NQ3.
Pop out chat going on over here. Sorry about that. Good morning, Andrew. All right, there it goes. Got the chat on screen.
Enigma short NQ.
All right, there's the Enigma 19.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
So that'll pull my stop area above the Enigma.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
There's a dot, want to see it break. Okay, another dot broken.
Bands touch NQ on the 8, NQ on the 9.
Okay, from the top, let's get the 100 tick line. There's 112. 100 is here.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Missed it just by a tick there earlier. Here's the 100 tick mark. If the bulls are going to maintain control, they need to hold that white line.
DCDM NQ on the 4. NQ on the 4.
Okay, they could be holding it right here.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
And they're holding it. They let it come back 100 ticks. They're buying it up. Okay, last line in the sand here on the Super AO. If it's going to go. Thank you.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Divergence of NQ on the 9.
Got a GLR target down below there on the gold.
NQ on the 89.
There we go. Peeling half right there. Half again. All right, peeling off most of my position right there.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 40.
Up into the cipher.
NQ on the 4.
Going back at it again.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
And going to go back at it one more time right here. Pull the stop line back in now to the ready DD behind the shark back. Coming back to my POE, halving up, still on the nerd has not come even down one. It went back to strong buy here. On the 89, only reason I'm still thinking to hold out here, that is a 5.3 right there. Everybody see that? That's a monster. That is on the 89. Come on, all the way to the GLR.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 40.
Don't do that.
Enigma long on the NQ3.
Okay, on the time frame right below, we got a green Enigma there.
Delta NQ
Hoping that I hear sellers step in here. If not, gonna have to peel again.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 40.
Come on.
Emergence of NQ on the 9. NQ on the 4.
King timing. Okay, there's a 9.1, peeling half.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 40.
Bit of Seuss added right there. It happened too quick for me to react. King timing.
NQ on the 40. NQ on the 4.
On the dot.
Lower
Pop through it. Nope, got a half back up again. Bummer.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Okay, there's my Enigma. All right, going for the moonshot. Moonshot Mega Late Nate. Okay, moonshot Mega Late Nate. Come on, baby. Don't push up through that. Let me pull the stop line back behind. I'm still hearing buyers step through it. Up top is this giant power headshot on the 89s. I'm just expecting trying to pull that big move off of here. The problem with a high time frame play is much higher risk. Bum way to start out a Monday so far. Ultra low latency live stream 1080p.
You on the 4.
Hopefully that is helpful going forward. Yoicks. Okay. DCR right here. Come on, be the head fake. Be the head fake. Nope. Too risky. Gonna have to peel some. Need to hear sellers.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Making moves in the game like a video game. Scammers, no shame, put 'em all to shame.
Oh, Super AO long. Yoicks. Stop behind the crosses there. Into the shark and...
Fib.NQ on
Oh my goodness. Last line in the sand right there. HMD shark back play right around the Enigma Mega Late Nate. King timing coming up in a couple of bars. There's king timing. I don't want to hear buyers step in right there.
Fib.NQ
Nope, having to peel it. It's a power dot. I need it to hold. Nope, it's not holding. Oi.
Fib.NQ on
And it holds. Okay. Not gonna be an easy one today.
upper bands touch NQ on the 40. Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Algo box revolution. Hey yo, listen up. I tell the spin about them algorithmic trades where you win or you spin in the market maze where the bulls and bears collide. Algo box on Ninja making trades so wide day in day
Cracking through. Cracking through farther. Having to small up. Ooh. High of day right there on the green line. 9:49. We have 10 a.m. news.
NQ on the NQ3.
There's a Mega Late Nate level 14 right here. Ready to press. Just waiting for them to step off the gas. Mega Late Nate on the 9s.
Touch NQ on the 40.
High time frame 6.4 Mega Late Nate. That's a monster. Hardly ever see these come on the higher time frame.
NQ on the 40.
So big play opportunity possibly here. Stop above the white cross, same deal. Again, they're larger on the higher time frame. The higher the time frame you go up, the higher risk, the higher the reward. Opportunity. Mixed with one here. Of course, on the 89, there's a 5.3. Best case 250.
Delta NQ on the
250. Oh, up here at 250? Yeah, that is kind of a solid number, isn't it? 25, 25. Think that's where they're going, Captain Price? Oh man, all right, having to half up. No, having to peel it. Okay, my goodness. Last time we saw a red was 7:50 a.m. there, and they have been buying it up right through the gate there this morning. Super AO on the optimized range. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sure you guys. I'm not going to ask you guys again for it. I know you guys probably already put it in the chat here. I'm going to go retrieve it myself. I didn't update my charts there this morning. It was 39. Okay, so I'm one off here, but on the 40 we have a super AO.
NQ on the 40.
Oh my goodness, is it happening right while I'm not on the buttons? Come on. Finally, touchdown on a red. How many contracts do I have going on here? Come on, bro.
I can see the signs. What's your next move? It's over.
Okay, it's weird. As I'm going to check to see when we went to it, finally, first read. We've got news coming out in 8 minutes. All right, 39R on the optimized range. Okay, so on the optimized range, it's a slight change there. There is still a super AO there, but we had a green ready DD inside of the golden ropes. So 7 minutes to find out here for me. There's another headshot. 2, 6, 8, and full port there. Now 6 minutes to the news. Nope, they're cracking through again.
FIP.NQ on the 9.
Finally stepping in. Red dot up on the 9s. I'm obviously hoping this is the one. Not, it's not going to be fun. You get resistance here, but 250s and 254 possible. All right, Captain Price, think it's going there? All right, my friend, thank you for that insight. Okay, peeling at the breakthrough there. It's a Mega Late Nate. Come on now. Come on, Mega Late Nate. Let me hear some seller step in there now. Come on, bud. Come on, bruh.
FIP.NQ on the 9. Down NQ on the 35.
All right. So hopefully that's stop run back behind these 3 tips here. Hopefully they're right there. Hopefully that is a big number from, I'm hoping that's a stop run right there and that they've collected enough. That is a, we had a 14 back here. That's a 10. Okay. There should be plenty of juice for this to come down. I'm saying should be. Okay. And just experience talking there, that should be enough for them to be able to run that. We'll see here any moment. We've got news coming out in 4 minutes. Also, power dot divergence on the optimized range. Thank you guys for those who put in the 39 range there in the chat there. I was one bar number off there on that. Thank you for that. Bots up 33.95 right now. So the bots have done well through this. I have not.
FIP.NQ on the 4.
Okay, red dot on king timing. Please hold. Do not break that dot. Don't do it. Switch dot. Oy vey. Break down. Don't crack that dot. Right at my POE. Back to neutral on the nerd. ES pointing up. Okay, we need to start, well, I need to start looking at ES here. I'm going to put always on top, so it's sitting there. Okay, as ES points, so NQ goes. I want to see ES point down, please. Point down, bro. Don't point back straight up, please. News in 3 minutes. Okay, back here on the nerd. News coming out in 2 minutes 30 seconds.
On the 39.
Oh,
Fib.NQ
oh,
4.
there's the dot. I'll have to peel it if we crack that dot right in front of my POE, unfortunately. Yep, crack the dot. Bummer. Don't touch my POE, bro. Don't touch it.
Touch NQ on the 39, NQ on the 4.
So close to it, having to peel. Need to hear the seller step. And it will put me at 24 times 2. Okay. All right. It's calculating. What's our time? 1 minute, 15 seconds. Here's the ready DD. I want to take the next play. Give me a structure. I've got the ready DD ready to go. Give me a structure. Fib dot, PRZ. Need my 2 pillars. Number 1 is there. Need to see the second one.
Fib.NQ on the 89.
Shortly expecting comments from ECB Schnabel.
Schnabel. Did he just say Schmiegel? Are we in the Lord of the Rings? Is this real life? My precious. I swear he said Schmiegel. Did he not? Is it just me hearing him say Schmiegel? Oh my goodness. I thought he said Schmiegel. I literally just pressed the wrong button again. Are you kidding me? Dude, my commissions are going to be insane. Seuss. Okay. Oh, stop. Bullet back here, bro. 5-5, cracking through. My goodness. It's like Captain Price might be right on the price. He said 25.25 up there. 25.250s. Here's the news. It's 10 a.m. King timing. King timing. On the 5-5.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Is a dot enough to hold it to push 20? It is. Bull's still in control, even though we're neutral. Weird. 10:01. 1 minute past the news event.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
For the first set of sellers. Right in front of high of day. Red dot. Don't crack. Hold. Nope. Cracked. My goodness. Pennies away from high of day again. So here's what's happening here on the 89. Again, high risk. I'm looking at the high opportunity along with that risk here. I'm just trying to see if this 89 is going to give me that opportunity to, again, all the way down to just the golden rope right there is 375 tick opportunity here. Not saying I'm trying to get 375 ticks, but that's what this hold through is.
Fib.NQ on
Or what I'm trying for here. Flattening out here right in front of the HOD. Okay, starting to hear some big sellers. Finally, when was the last set that came through? Back here at the white line, right here. Are they going to come join their brethren? Right there on the white line. Don't need that one. Don't need that one.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Oh, cracking dot. Hold the dot. Hold it. Nope. Okay, are they going to crack the high of day? Remember, it's that green line right there, and I got the Enigma right in front of it. Okay, I'm giving it the shot on the Enigma right there, 17.2. Enigma comes in, says, okay, in a normal scenario, this is my play. Are we in normal? I don't know. It definitely doesn't feel normal today.
Upper bands touch
Straight up buy throughs. Super AO right here could turn out to be a bad day for me. Let's find out here. Green dot inside there.
The RTY2.
The news did not do what I was hoping it would do there. I didn't even hear him announce it. Like, he just said Schmiegel is talking, and then I don't hear anything else. Is my microphone working? Are they
Upper bands down.
they're doing nothing with it. Interesting. Let's see, the 10 a.m. news, it was a green CB leading index, and then we have 10:30 medium impact business outlook survey from it's Canada.
Upper bands NQ on the 4.
Yeah, mega late Nate there on the 9s. I do see that, but it has just been ants go marching here through the morning. They have just been buying up the open. There's a delta shift there as well. I mean, any other day, man. Any other day. Beautiful.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 39.
Okay, Enigma Daddy, what you gonna do here? Here's king timing. There's the king line.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Dot. Crack. Still hearing buyers, having to pull them. And Captain Price, you're a couple of ticks away from your call. 2525. There it is. There's 2525. You got it, Captain Price. Look at that. 2525 touched. And there's the 13.8. Okay, I mean, I got to give it the shot there. I got to give it the shot. There's the 2525. You called it like a boss, Captain Price. Nice job, sir. The 89 is like we're developing a big green bar 89 here on this dot. That is not good. Would want to see that turn into a tail bar. There's plenty of reasons to do it. That's a 13.8 coming in there. Plenty of reasons to get it, but will it or won't it? It's literally right here. Will they keep running? R1 just up above.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 39.
White cross. That gives me my stop point. White line right there.
DCDM NQ on the 4.
25251, ES pointing straight up. As we said before, you know, as ES points, so NQ goes. There's a level 20. Is that 23? 23.5 level Enigma right here along with it. I mean, this should be high of date. This should be the turning point. This is any other day. This is the play. My goodness. Just been marching it straight through all of this. Very, very odd action here. Whatever. I mean, is the dollar going to zero?
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Hashtag win breadlines, bro.
On the 39.
Maybe it has to do with the AWS outage this morning. Odd price movement for sure. Wait, Tommy Trades, post me a link to any info on that if you wouldn't mind in the Discord. There was a Amazon Web Services outage. That's what you mean by AWS, right? Amazon Web Services, like full outage. What was the? I'll say full outage. Like, was it a region? What was the situation? It doesn't sound like something that should be good. Is this the pump before the dump? Got a beautiful Enigma. All kinds of reasons to be in on it right here, but I am not in a great entry point here. Nope, still buying. Okay, gotta peel it off again. The Enigma back is here. Oh man. Okay. Thank you, Tommy. Let me look here. Outage to major apps and services, resurfacing old questions about cloud redundancy. All right, let's do a reading here on that. Looks like there's an audio here with this. Let me see if I can get the audio on.
Like support you as you navigate a new country.
VIP.NQ on the 9. Upper band NQ on the 39.
Range of different online experienced major disruptions on Monday. Social media sites like Snapchat, online video game services like
VIP.NQ on the 4.
Roblox, the
Fortnite and Roblox, my kids are going to be like, what?
Coinbase, and messaging app Signal were among the many online services that went down. That's because there was a major outage at an Amazon Web Services data center on the east coast of the US. Now, Amazon Web Services, or AWS, provides the back-end computing
Upper band touch NQ on the 39.
that provide online services, and experts say that just shows how the online world is so dependent on only a handful of these online infrastructure companies to provide their services. Now, Amazon Services said a bit later that they were seeing recovery and that they were working on a full resolution.
Interesting. Okay, so that was the audio version. Let's get the text version here.
ECB Schnabel says Euro's global.
Okay, my
position is
browser highlighting is being a
strengthened.
pain here. There we go. All right, let's read that out here.
Amazon Web Services is showing significant signs of recovery after a major outage early Monday that impacted sites and services including Facebook, Snapchat, Coinbase, and Amazon itself, driving concerns about the internet's heavy reliance on the cloud giant Q on the 4.
Coinbase.
The problems began shortly after midnight Pacific in Amazon's Northern Virginia, US East 1 region. In an update shortly after 2 a.m., AWS blamed a DNS resolution issue with DynamoDB, meaning the internet's phone book failed to find the correct address for a database service used by thousands of apps to store and find data. OpenAI's ChatGPT was among the sites impacted, The Verge reported. Check-in kiosks went down at LaGuardia Airport, with lines starting to form earlier this morning, the New York Times reported. Down detector showed problems for financial apps like Venmo and Robinhood, gaming services such as Roblox and Fortnite, the Signal messaging app, and productivity tools including Slack and Canva. In an update at 3:35 a.m., Amazon confirmed that the core DNS issue was fully mitigated, reporting that most services had recovered and were operating normally. However, AWS said it was still working through a backlog of requests for Lambda, its serverless computing platform. It also warned that some customers would see increased error rates when trying to launch new instances in its core cloud computing service, EC2. Update: as of 6 a.m., Amazon reported it was making progress on the remaining issues with EC2. The company said new instance launches were succeeding in some data centers, and it was applying fixes to the rest. AWS also confirmed it was successfully processing the data backlog for its EventBridge and CloudTrail services, with new events being delivered normally. US East 1 is AWS's oldest and largest cloud region, a popular nerve center for online services, which has made it an Achilles heel for the internet over the years. Major outages originating from this same region also caused widespread disruptions in 2017, 2021, and 2023. The latest outage suggests that many sites have not adequately implemented the redundancy needed to quickly fall back to other regions or cloud providers in the event of AWS outages.
Okay, hey, thanks for that, Tommy. Thanks for the heads up on, I don't know, I don't know that had impact, but that's always cool to hear about things like that. And reminding me, actually, so some of our services are actually in Azure, so we're on the Microsoft cloud for the majority of our internal services and externals. The ones you guys are using on the regular is redundant through multi-region across Azure.
Fib.NQ.
And we have considered getting more redundant across multiple cloud platforms, but this just kind of reminds me of that potential there for maybe cross-provider. So those of you guys who are in tech, how many of you guys are in tech? Anybody server-side tech? How many of you guys? I know we've got to have some. I know we have a bunch in our crew here. I'm not sure how many are hanging out here with us today. By the way, how are you guys liking the ultra low latency redundancy? Do me a favor, hit the like button. We don't have 100 likes yet. I'm going to take a quick break here. I need to use the, I'm human. I'm not a robot, so I need to take a quick break here. Ultra low latency version here. First time we're doing that today. 1080p. Hopefully the resolution is good. I was going to ask you guys, can you guys see the screens? Okay, all that kind of stuff. And then you worked in tech support for internet servers. Genius with that stuff. Host a bunch of servers at home. Cool. Hey, send me a DM there later today if you don't mind, and I'd love to reach out to you. And I don't know, this really does make me start to think about putting in redundancy across provider. So right now we are kind of all in. We are multi-region on Azure, but if Azure goes out, it might be good for us to actually cross over with AWS and do a replication between service providers for our server clusters. So yeah, if you are a tech person, maybe interested in working with us, love to have you guys reach out. I don't necessarily need resumes or whatever. I'm gonna we'll hear it out and feel it out, but yeah, would love to kind of maybe pick your brains here later on. There's 100 ticks there. Terrible time for me to need to take a break here. Hold on a second here. We're gonna come all the way in. Where's my main line? There's my main line down there. Okay, we've come off with the two enigmas calling the high, and let's see how we go there. Diversity is good, yeah. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes there. We got 131 people hanging out. Don't be stingy with the like button. Press that like button here for me. And then I'm going to take a quick break here. If If we're running over 100 ticks, we might stay a bit longer here. We're at 50 minutes. We got 10 minutes left here on the hour. If you guys want me to do the full 90 or more, we'll have to get to 100 likes there. So make sure we smash that like button if you guys want us to hang out there. And you guys can see everything okay, even with the lower 1080p? Cool. Okay, so we're popping up there. Okay, I'll be right back. Alexa, let's party.
Algo box showing trades. Every single day, scammers hiding in their holes. Wasting your energy away. Trying to hustle, trying to make a quick buck, but it just snakes in the grass and you're out of luck. They'll promise you the world, but it's all a facade. They'll take your hard-earned cash and leave you feeling robbed. They'll talk a big game with words so sweet, but behind the scenes it's all a twisted groove. They prey on the innocent. They don't care who they hurt. They'll sell you dreams.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 39. Enigma short on the GC2. Enigma long on the GC.NQ on the 9. Enigma long on the GC2. Lower bands touch NQ on the 39.
Creating algorithms, I'm a beast in this game. No competition, I'm taking names, it's insane. Algorithmic precision, scammers feel the pain. Live streaming daily, exposing the shady friend. Trading triumph, I'm the ruler of the trade. With Algo box by my side, no mistake can be made. Wrecking scammers with my live streams every day. Taking on the market, I'm here to stay. Breaking the codes, unraveling the scam. With Algo box in my hands, high in demand. Analyzing charts and graphs, it's a master plan. I got the upper hand, they can't withstand. I'm a trader on a mission with algos in my hand. Using Algo box on NinjaTrader, I'm playing the
Lower bands touch NQ on the 39.
scams like ICT, bringing false hope. But I'm exposing with my trading scope, with my trading scope. Fading algorithms, I'm a beast in this game. No competition, I'm taking names, it's insane. Algorithmic precision, scammers feel the pain. Live streaming daily, exposing the shady frame. Trading triumph, I'm the ruler of the trade. With Algo box by my side, no mistake can be made. Wrecking scammers with my live streams every day. Taking on the market, I'm here.
Oh, I knew it. I could hear buyers coming through on the tape all the way out there. Okay. Ooh, right back to POE. Okay, it's always the most inconvenient timing. Let's see, what's our time? 10:23, 7 minutes till 10:30. All right, I'm just gonna peel them here, and we'll see. We're gonna run it to R1 or not. Basically, I'm not adding back on until we have sellers come in on the tape. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Or just peel it completely and eat my losses here. Playing still here, just flirting with this 5.3 on the 89 structurally. Just anyway, power headshot on the 89s, but this is why I say don't take the plays off of the 89. It's too much risk. Play on the lower time frames. Higher time frames, no bueno.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Nico, thank you for including the screenshot there. Great question here. So let's see, you had the 500 and the 500. Can that be the defense leg? That's 800 each. Yes, remember that the number is 500 or more where we want to consider them. So at 800, yes. And you had 2 small bulls there, so yeah, you're good. Good observation there to mark the. Yeah. So here's the question he had put in there. He had asked, so hey, so when these come in and these were approximately 800 each over there, you know, is that enough to do it? Remember, over 500, yes. Between 500 and 1,000 are ones that you want to really pay attention to, and yes, you can mark this region as defense leg. And by you, I mean, that's how I would do it. If you're asking how I would do it, again, I can never tell you what to do, but that is what I would do, yes. 100%. Thank you for including the screenshot as well. It makes it a lot easier to answer the question. Okay, 5-5, getting, is it going to get pushed through as well? Yep, okay, so having to small up big time here.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Upper band touch NQ on the
Okay, power headshots.
NQ on the 4.
Need to be able to size right there. Is it going to let me get to 25? Okay, there we go. Headshot. I want to hear, see if we hear sellers come in here or not. Back to high of day and pushing a new high of day here. 10:26. We have 4 minutes till 10:30. Played through coffee time. Just so many unfortunate events here this morning that are just culminating for me, unfortunately.
Touch NQ on the 39.
Got in late trying to get the live stream all set up there with low latency, etc., and just could have played this differently there this morning. Super AO coming in on the 9s inside of a PRZ. 5-2 was enough to turn it last time. While I would expect a turn, I mean, when you're hearing buyers still popcorning on the tape,
Touch NQ on the 39.
rough. ES still pointing up, so as ES points, so NQ goes. That's why I kind of keep ES here. Yikes. Oh no, the bot's taking a hit. The bots were up 3K. Did they? Yeah, bots are now in red territory as well. Bummer.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
Macron, speaking in
Upper
Slovakia,
bands
says
touch
there will
NQ
be a
on the
meeting of
39.
Ukraine's coalition of the willing in London this Friday.
Did he say the coalition of the willing? Dude, we are totally in Star Trek or Lord of the Rings. I swear.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Is that what he said? Schmiegel. 300, 310, you think? $2K bull on the 9s. Is it? I see 2 500s.
Shortly expecting Bank of Canada's business.
Am I seeing that right? Can you post a screenshot of what you're seeing there, Pete? You see 2K on the 9s? I don't know, I'm seeing 2 500s, so about 1,000. But if you see 2K, please post it in Discord chat so I can have a look as well, if you don't mind. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, still pointing to the upside as ES points, so in Q goes. Thank you, Pete. You posted. Wow. Okay. And an 11.7 Super AO. Okay, cool. I'm just waiting on it. Like, I gotta... No, mine's a little bit different there, but I'm seeing what you're saying there. 4.5 and a 5. DCR here. I mean, any other day. Not today.
Bank of Canada survey, third quarter business service.
I'm trying to be here for the move.
To 8 from 2 spot.
Whether it will or it won't. Here comes King timing.
Expectations for growth in domestic and export sales remain soft.
King timing. Want to hear the sellers above R1. There's the divergence up top. Okay, I'm going. I'm going in. We've got divergence here on it.
27%.
This is my line in the sand.
Declines in sales over the previous 12 months, up 24% in the second quarter.
Ready DD, double ready DDs, high time frame.
The next 2 years,
NQ
down
on
from
the 4.
23%.
ES
starting to maybe turn.
33%.
Let me get my focus here on
recession over the next year. Up
the
from
chart.
28%
Always
in the
on
second
top.
quarter.
There we go, so I don't miss
35%
it.
Firms expect lower labor costs over the next 12 months. 14% see higher labor costs.
Upper bands
Okay.
NQ on the 39.
Can we get off of strong buy here on the nerd? 89 has pushed over that dot here. So we've cracked through it. So the 89 is not the play anymore here. Tough. Just stay straight up. Buy, buy, buy. Let's see. So this started all the way back here. Friday.
NQ on the 4.
For the pivot turn, let me get the measurement on this to where we currently are. 2,500 ticks. 2,500 ticks since Friday 11:30. So maybe that's it. Nice big round number, 2,500. Maybe 80 more ticks to go there. So 2,500. Cipher crack. Pulling half.
NQ on the 4.
I mean, I can't not do that. If we're right here, I have to go. Would love to just now be initiating. I'm gonna add in on, gonna go ahead and run the bot here as well. Against that one. There's an RTY play open, there's a gold trade open. Those are the only other two I see. Bots are down 500 now. Had been up as high as 3K. That's no good. Yeah, it's too juicy. That's the word I'm looking for, Captain Price. It's too it's too juicy to miss. Like, I can't not at least give that a shot to be the high. We had an amazing set of enigmas back here. The enigmas pushed it down. I mean, a juicy amount there. 143 ticks on that. Thank you, Father. Okay, so then from the 143, 278, call it 275 up. The 250 move, yeah. I mean, all kinds of reasons for me to give that a shot there. And stop has moved. That was a spot that Captain Price was saying he saw something here to possibly get it to 25300s. So still marked up above. I mean, giant cluster here as well on the nines. Like, was definitely not from a standpoint of like mentally prepared today for a tough day. Was not there. Definitely not there. Making a note for myself there on that. There are some days when you're, you know, fully prepped up and repped up for battle. You know what I'm saying? Today was definitely not. Was not ready. What the tough one?
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Yeah, only did scalpy. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah, no, I wish I woulda coulda there this morning. Kind of wanted to well, trying to explain what I was thinking through or trying to do there this morning doesn't make no sense right now. I just need to focus on what's here in front of me. All right. I'm refreshing Financial Juice because it does seem seems oddly quiet. You know, there are times when it seems like I can't, I'll say I can't get Financial Juice to be quiet, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be chatting and it seems like they're talking like non-stop, and today it's very, is it just me or does it feel eerily silent on Financial Juice and others? And I guess particularly around such
NQ on the 4.
vivacious, if you will. Vivacious moves up here.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Definitely less juice today. Financial juice, yes. Which is weird, right? Like, less financial juice news, but a lot of juice on the tape. Like, a lot. Okay, headshot held there. What was the other juiciness? Super AOs. I mean, there's all kinds of reason there. Rough morning here for me so far. 4.7 PRZ on the optimized range as well. Someone tell Trump to send out a tweet or something. Yeah, is Trump sleeping in today? He's only talking to his insiders today. I still remember that day. Wasn't it interesting him saying like, this is the time to get rich. If you're ever going to get rich, now's the time. Is that what he... Anybody got that clip of Trump saying, now's the time to get rich? I believe those were specifically his words, I believe. Somebody correct my quoting on that. I like to quote people directly. Unlike a lot of people who like to lie about me and twist my words, I always faithfully deploy their exact words, oftentimes playing them back for them via recorded conversation. You know what I mean? It's just how I operate. Just keeping things straight, you know.
Fib.NQ on the touch NQ on the 89.
6.6 power headshot coming in back behind the previous headshot. Going to be an interesting spot here. Don't crack that cross. Crack the cross. All right, having to small up big time. Looks like Mr. Price, you may be Mr. Captain Price is right. We're gonna have to rename Captain Price to Captain Price is right. Is that too long of a name for Captain Price? Captain Price is right. He called 25 300s and they're still running. Of course, I mean, he called 25 earlier, but he said, you know, there's still room above it to 25 300. Captain Price is right. Rocking and rolling over there. On the 89, look at this bend. The price is just bent. I feel like it just kind of like bending around the dot there, just like crank around it. Divergence be darned. 5.3 level, you know, overdone. Every sign that we could have gone, okay, maybe it was finished with its move. It's has not been. They're just buying it up here. The stampede. It does feel like that, doesn't it? The Limp Bizkit sounds keep rolling, 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 rolling. Ha, keep rolling, 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 rolling. Hook, keep rolling, rolling. Yeah. Indeed.
Divergence down NQ on the 39.
Oh, there it is, Eddie. Thank you. Eddie grabbed the quote. So, and I quote the Trumpster. Trump says, this is a great time to get rich. President Trump said investors were pouring large amounts of... Can we, let's see, is a social media post early Friday. This was a great time to get rich. You know, that's not really the way that I remembered it. I really did think like on an audio clip of him saying, if there was ever a time to get rich, I believe he was saying, if there was ever a time, this is a time to get rich. And I thought it was not in a post. I'm trying to find he actually audioed this in either a campaign speech or a, anyway, basically, I'd like to hear the audio clip. If somebody can find the audio clip of him saying it, that does sound like one. It's a great time to get rich, richer than ever before. Yeah, but his audio, like there was an audio clip of him saying it that I had heard. I didn't even know there was a post about it. So they're talking about what he had said, but in one of his speeches, I could hear the audio of him saying,
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Nobody believed it first. Yeah.
Divergence down.
That's probably why it worked, right? Like it doesn't work unless it's offside. There you go. Captain Price is right again. We're going to call him Captain Price is right. You called 25-300. There's the Mega Late Nate. I got to give the Mega Late Nate a shot. We got the second divergence firing here now again. Head fake up, popping stops if they were on the short side. All the reasons to do it. And I will say they, even myself, here on the okay, are we done yet? Move. On the 89, it doesn't look like it. On the 89, it looks like it's just now starting its additional leg there. And it is only 10:44, so even before noon, we still have an hour and 15 minutes there through the noon run up for the midday pivot. On April 4th, okay, yeah, maybe we can find that audio clip of him saying it, because I think the reports and on the post, but I kind of wanted to see, so if he put it in a post, that's great, but I wanted to hear like his actual words that came out of his mouth particularly was it was a stark, very odd, I will just say it, it was a very odd statement in the way that it was presented. If there was ever a time to get rich, it was like, it was a preface before the it's about to be huge type of thing. It was very interesting. He's like, because I'm going to tank the dollar so hard, your mom's going to feel it. You know what was really interesting to me? Who else was excited about Trump supposedly going to check out Fort Knox? Anybody was really excited about, you know, you felt as though he's like, oh, I'm going to go check Fort Knox to see, and then all of a sudden that just kind of disappeared. I think we all kind of the same thing with the whole Epstein list. Like, okay, or how many people are compromised in this whole scenario? How many people are owned and operated by whoever is behind the Epstein playlist? Oh, super excited, not super excited. All right, okay, we're breaking through the top. Craziness. So many plays on the people, man. Wild. Okay, Captain Price is right. Captain Price is right. There's the zone he's calling, and look at it continue to ramp through. Zoom this out here. How far? Wow, it's off the screen. I can't even find the prior pivot. Can I even? I cannot. Wow, look at this. This is as far zoomed out as I can get on the nines. And look at this. I literally have to scroll to the left to fit it in. Cannot fit the entire move on the chart. Literally the definition of off the charts movement here. All the way back to 6 a.m. for that pivot. Oh, don't hang on me right. Oh, what are you doing? Don't hang on me right now. Are you joking? My stuff just crashed. All right, that was very odd coming back on a not my day, not my day for sure. Oh, am I losing my, did I lose my drawing objects too? Of course. Oh, well, I know Captain Price's line was summer right here. I do remember 25,300. And then we had 25.25 was here.
NQ on the 4th.
Going to be quite the day.
At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Trump greets Australia's.
Oh, here comes the Trumpster. Can we get a Trumpster dumpster, please, sir? Tweet something crazy, please, sir. Anytime you want, sir. He's like, of course, I'll do it anything, anytime I want. Of course I will. All right, well, I'm starting to finally hear them up. This is Captain Price's zone that he had said from before. We got a, I mean, I've got the 40s back on now because when I crashed, I guess I don't say I guess, I know I didn't save workspace, so I'm on the 40 here, but I kind of like that there's a red dot here. I'm one off. It should be on a 39. There's a red dot. Can somebody let me know, is there a red dot on the 39 optimized range as well? I see one here on the 40. Red dot, again, idea from original this morning that has not worked out, played out at all. There on the just continued buy up from literally since Friday at the coffee time end. Here's the end of Friday coffee time and the move. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at 10:30 right there. Never mind. 11:30 Friday. The non-stop buy up here. Now, how many ticks are we looking at? This is, did we get to 2,500? Yeah, 2,533. 2,533 ticks to the upside now from the pivot from Friday. Wild. Are we going to crack over that zone? We are. Okay, got a small up again. Let's see. Did we get to 100 likes? Yes, 103 likes. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, there's the, this is what we had on screen, right? Right click, always on top. Okay, we're on top here. High time frame. The play's here. I wish we had an S curve. Do we have a S curve to look for so we could look for a triple crown? Not really. Don't these are the types of days that I end up giving back profits. It's days like this, the non-stops. These are the ones that get me. There's divergence. Okay, get down to 25 so that I have the opportunity to double if necessary. Pete said, yes it is, posted in Discord. Oh, let me look. When did you post there? 39. Oh, the dot is there as well. Thank you for that. Okay, and we have a power dot here, and it is just getting sliced through. Look, this is wild. Oh, wild. Wild, wild day. Hate these days. Josh, yeah, I'm with you on that. Cannot stand it. Yeah, I totally get you. How far a move is that? These are the, I should remind myself and others of, kind of call it this particularly is not an insurance day itself, but the insurance that we pay for. You pay for insurance over time in the form of premiums, right? And in our case, I feel like it's sort of, for me, the way I look at it is the way that I play. Obviously not today. This is unfortunate. Like, I got a lot going on, honestly. And I'm not trying to blame it. Seem like, oh, he's just giving excuses why he's I'm literally, as I came in this morning, not in the mental game today. Okay, got stuff going on there. But here's normally I want to go through 5 trades, right? So as soon as I get away from this, I feel like this is an insurance policy. Does everybody understand this? The way that I play, I want to think about playing in the insurance format. Now, I get lazy when I've had huge days, which I have, right? We've had some big monster run-up days last week. One of our days was a 60K plus day. If I look at our windfall day, what was the windfall from before? But here I am, like, basically, as of right now, going to be giving all that back. Yeah, $68,000 day. We had a $29,000 day. You know, these are big monster numbers. And then coming into a Monday, overconfident, like, who needs insurance? Like, that's that whole, my mindset on, it'll be fine. I've got everything covered. I'm all excited about coming over here doing an ultra low latency live stream. I made a bunch of adjustments to OBS over the weekend. Just a lot of things. So coming in unprepared, I negated the insurance policy. What do I mean by that? Do you need insurance every day? Like, pop quiz on this. Do you need insurance every day? Tell me in the chat. It's a philosophical question on that, because it's like, well, technically I do need insurance every day, because you're like, in the event of something bad happening, that's what insurance is there for, right? It's the whole point, is you have a lot of things paying for the little things. So you have a lot of, in a pool of individuals on a health insurance plan, for instance, you need the healthy people to pay for the few unhealthy people, is the idea behind insurance. Car wrecks, same thing. You hope that all the people who are not having an accident that day are paying for the few people who do get into accidents. It makes sense? So many paying for the very expensive individual bad scenarios that have occurred, right? So with that concept kind of coming into play, yeah, hopefully not exactly. Like, you don't want to have to use the insurance, but it's there. And this is when this is a weird insurance policy of sorts when you are playing 5 trades, winner, chicken dinner, and sticking to pulling the stops when you need to pull the stops appropriately, not being defiant, not being stubborn, not being, oh, I can hold through scenarios and plays because, oh, I'm well up on my account, so therefore I've got this giant mental buffer. And it's not even mental. It's literally like, well, I've got the buffer in the bank, but now you're putting that at risk because you're like, oh, I've got my own insurance. I can cover this. You don't want that. What you want is this insurance policy. You want this 5 trade policy of like, look, I am sticking to this because this is my insurance. It's not absolutely necessary because, yeah, sure, I have plenty of days when the market is, super easy and I can play way more than 5 plays. But that means you kind of turned off the insurance, right? You're like, okay, I don't need that insurance policy. I can play more than that today. Well, a day like this will occur. The accident day shows up and you're wishing you maintained the insurance policy. So rather than slow and steady, you've been hitting these giant home runs. You're like, I'm going to hit another home run today. And this is what's happening even right now. So this guideline, and I say standard operating procedure and guideline because it's not an absolute requirement. It's not like I am hard set, no way to break this. it is a rule, but I say standard operating procedure because it's, well, standard operating. I want to make sure this, and it is a risk-based strategy. It's not a maximizing profit strategy. Does everybody understand that? Because if you're limiting how many trades you can take, it's not focused on maximizing your gains. It's focused on minimizing your risk, which is what insurance is about, is managing the risk side of the equation, which is what this 5-trade scenario is. Thinking, as I come into the morning, don't negate this. Any given day can be an accident. Every time we hop in our vehicles, you could have an accident on the road. In the same way, we're out here in trading. This could occur on any given day. And today, for me, it looks like that is what is going to occur here. We have 30 seconds until 11 a.m. If this is going to keep running up into noon, that's a problem. I will be ready to pull here any moment. We are at 10 seconds till 11 o'clock. And if they want to run it up for another hour, like, I got to get real small on it. Here it comes. Here's 11 o'clock. There's a 5.4. It's green. Are they going to push it? I need to get F6 here. Here's the top of the cross. Heard a couple of sellers on the big side there. I got diminished up through it. Dollars to the 10 right here. Grab F6 here. That's going to be an important location. Okay, we broke underneath the 5.4. 11 o'clock. Are we going to make the 11 o'clock turn? Where was the other big one from this morning? The Super AO from this morning. Doubt I'll be able to see it here after the crash. Don't know that I will grab it. I'm not going to be able to see it. Stops not overloading. Account management is so important these days. Yeah, all the time. Of course, I have not used this. What do you say here? I've not used this since I was doing so well, but the last 3 trading days have been virtually in the paper arena. Last one nailed down, even today, has been. What do you say?
Fib.NQ
It's
on
been
the
tough.
board.
The whole nailed down thing. Anytime anybody ever says they got something nailed down, like, it's almost inevitable that will be the problem with that. It's whether or not you are following the rules or not. Like, what happens is, if you're playing without insurance, you can do really well for a time, but that insurance will come and show you why you needed it. Does that make sense? Even on, people think, well, why do I? Let's talk about house insurance premiums for a home, right? You can think, well, that's pretty expensive per year, but how expensive is it if you're some crazy accident and there's a fire in your home, or in a case of a roof, how expensive are roofs, and you have some massive hail storm damage or tornado that tears through your area, rips, all this stuff, and you don't have the insurance. Like, what does it, like, literally life-altering scenarios because of a choice, right? You're like, well, for right now, this would be a better idea. Okay, don't pop across that. Yikes. Okay, they're pushing through. I'm going to go small down again. We're going to go above that cross. Here's the white line right there. But yes, being risk-minded first. If you recall, as you go through our core content, now let me see if is there anybody who has not been through our core content. Now, I don't mean the boot camp. A lot of people have gone through boot camp, but that's not core. There are 6 videos that I consider the core, and video number 1 is entitled Risk, and it literally has to do a lot with why I approach this with 5 trades and try to only stick to that. Again, I become I don't want to say immune to or jaded from, but for lack of better terms, when you've been doing this so long, it's sort of like you get used to, even you take for granted how dangerous driving in a car is, because you do so well with it for a period of time. Like my son recently was like, "Daddy, is driving hard?" And it's interesting to the fascinating questions from kids sometimes. Is driving hard, Daddy? And so I kind of related it back to something that he knew. I was like, well, would you say if I'm going to answer your question with helping you to understand in your frame of reference, is Fortnite hard? And he's like, oh, well, kind of depends on how long you've been playing Fortnite. And I said, so let's play it with somebody who's never done it before. So for instance, you're asking me, is driving hard? You've never driven before. If you were to talk to one of his friends, like he's got a friend named Wyatt. I said, so, Wyatt had never played Fortnite before, but he was a Minecraft guy. And he's asking about Fortnite and you're telling him about it. He has no idea what you're talking about. How weird of a game is Fortnite where all of a sudden you can press a button and literally a wall is in front of you. You can literally throw walls all around you and instantly build a house around you. That's just a weird concept. Like, how do you even explain that to somebody? And you guys are probably like, what is he talking about? Fortnite? What do you mean you can build a house around you instantly? Yes, it's weird. But if you try to explain that to somebody for the first time, yeah, it's even hard to explain to somebody how it is. However, once you've been doing it for a long period of time, like, is it really hard? No, because you just become used to it. You're just driving your car. You're just driving your trading like you normally do. And you sometimes forget that you have insurance, right? I don't think about my car insurance every day. I hardly ever think about my car insurance. You don't think about your car insurance until the day you get in an accident. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about here. We're just having chats, right? But so I related it to him, and he said, well, it's hard to explain. And yes, somebody who's brand new to it, it's hard. He said, but for me, it's easy. And I said, that's exactly what driving is. In the same way, coming into trading, if you've never traded before, you never came into this, don't understand why you have insurance. Like, well, I mean, I've been doing just fine. What do I need insurance for? It's like, well, I've been driving my car just fine. Why do I need to pay these insurance premiums of hundreds of dollars a month for my vehicles? Like, I don't need insurance. I drove just fine these last few weeks. You don't need insurance until you need insurance. Does that make sense? So to Kit Carson going, why do you need insurance? It's for the bad moments. It is, the guidelines are there to prevent the bad scenarios. Speaking of, okay, we're coming back to my POE and a blue dot. Blue dots call bottoms all the time, so I've got a small up again. Okay. So my answer to Mikey on the way to church was actually just yesterday, but he'd asked it the week before too while we were out driving in the truck, and so I guess he wanted to bring the question back up again. He wasn't satisfied with my original answer, so we went a little bit deeper yesterday on, is driving the car hard? Because he said, oh, that was the other thing he said because it looks easy, and there was just a lot of thoughts going into my mind about that whole, because it looks so easy. And it is most of the time. It is until some bad scenario, right? And we even went into explaining around with the cars that were around us. I said, you see these cars driving next to us on this road that we were on our way to? I said, all their vehicles are working really well. In the United States, we have something called inspections, where your car has to be in good working order. If your car is not in good working order, then you can be actually dangerous to yourself and others on the road, because let's say you got some, rickety wheel or something that's like causing you to pull into other people around you, because sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it is the people around you, and insurance is there for that too, because you're like, well, I'm a perfect driver. You can be a perfect driver, but the people around you, because you're in dangerous circumstances. And I told him it's even more so like when you have your precious people in your vehicle with you. I said, it's very dangerous. Every time we get in a vehicle, I have to think as a father and husband that the most precious things that I have here on earth are in this vehicle with me. And it's my responsibility to drive safely. But what about the other people around you? You have to be protectionary around what you're dealing with for your people. And sometimes it's other people that are dangerous to you or your family, the people that are right around you on the roads, and you want them to be driving a good vehicle, right? You want them to be like, would you want to, you're like, oh, I'm in my vehicle's just fine. But what about the guy next to you who maybe it's not? Does that make sense? Like it matters who you're driving around, and are you going to be able to see that, oh, that's a dangerous vehicle, let me get away from that vehicle type of thing, or do you just keep driving on and pretending like it's not there? So we had some interesting conversations around that, and feeling like it's kind of drafting into the trade day here in a perspective of, I don't think this is necessarily drivers around me, but this is, I can't control the price, right? I can only control what I have control of, which is, in this case, risk, is where we close out positions. Sometimes closing out positions gets you profits, but other times, like in today, is only controlling your losses, because the market is not something that you can control, out of your control. You know what I mean? Plutonium, good to see you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. I remember reading somewhere about people who injure themselves with chainsaws. Oof. It's not the beginners, but people who have some experience with it. I'm not familiar with that one. Is that another good example to kind of put you on that? Part of being a professional is the fact they have repeatedly done actions so much, they make the action look very easy. Yeah. Whole device around the insurance. So it is one of those where, like, don't run into scenarios like I have run in here today. Like, be prepared, show up on time, mentally know that any given day can be a bad day. I even rushed in this morning, and I don't even know that I hit the exclamation mark pray there this morning. I know I was kind of pulled into some other things. I'm going to go ahead and pull that into the chat there now. But our trader's prayer there this morning. Okay, here we go. We're going to break through there. Taking for granted things like, oh, I do this every day, it'll be okay, and then that's the very day that I'm gonna small up here. This is too dangerous. It could just do some crazy launch thing here. We are pre-lunch. The main lunch turn comes between 12:05 and 12:30. So that's an hour out. It's 11:11. Make a wish. I don't know if that's going to be granted here today. Probably not. It does not look like it is. It's easy to get complacent. That's a great way to put it there, Brian. Everything always goes right. The dangerous part is expecting everything to go right all the time. It's when the chainsaw gets you. Yeah. I got a friend of mine who is a carpenter. So Robert, he's out there working in his shop, and he's got one of those, what is it, the slide tables where it's got the chainsaw in the middle. What's that called? Anybody know? I know. What does he call? He calls it the. It's got the saw blade in the middle, and he just slides the pieces across to cut it. Anybody know what that thing's called? The table saw? Is that what it's called? Okay, so table saw. I don't know. I thought that might be what it's called, but I thought it was more complicated than that. Yes. So his table saw, he's sliding pieces, and one of them, I guess, whipped back. It caught, he said it caught, like maybe on a knot or something, and he does this all the time. He's like, dude, I've used this thing for years and years and years, and then just one day, he slides it out there, and the thing whips back, and it wasn't the saw that got him, because he's like, everybody thinks about the saw. The saw is the problem. He's like, oh, the saw is the dangerous part, right? Stay away from the saw. He said, but the danger was it caught this piece of wood, and the wood flipped on the table and came back and hit him in his arm. Let me zoom into, you guys see this? So it flipped back and hit him in his brachial muscle right here, and hits him so hard. Like, imagine somebody hits you with a piece of wood and hits him, it flips back and goes bam, and hits him in his bicep so hard. This is kind of gross. It kind of makes me nauseous in my stomach. Literally explodes his bicep. And because, I saw him after he had gotten his injury all fixed up and everything, and he's got a bunch of brothers, and he couldn't really show it to me because he's in this whole get up of all wrapped up, and I'm like, dude, what happened? He's explaining this thing. I'm just like, I'm not good with blood. Okay. Like I did not have a strong stomach. Oh man, speaking of not having a strong stomach, so it ends up coming up.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Oof. All right, I'm gonna go up here on this. Is this going to be the move? It's the first 89 bar, first red 89 bar coming in here. What's the time? Right at 11:15. So that is the first clean bar down right there on the 89 since who even knows when. Anyhow, but yeah, it's not the saw. Everybody sees the saw. It's like, oh, there's the danger. It's right there on the table. Avoid that. Avoid that. Had no thought about, okay, sliding the piece of wood through and then it throwing it back. And he described it as like a 2x4. Like, I didn't even think that's possible. He's like, yeah, like a 2x4 coming back and slapping you and hitting you in the brachial. And I'm just like, what? He's like, yeah, it exploded my bicep. And I'm just kind of like, ugh, I wanted to throw up. It's kind of gross. But yes, that whole, he's like, I've done this thousands of times over his career. You know, maybe tens of thousands of times throwing, you know, like, it's the whole point of a table saw is to be able to cut things quickly and just slide it through and slice it and cut it and slice it and cut it. He does really nice woodwork for restaurants. He particularly works one called Texas Love and War, and he does all their woodwork. And it's just wild to think about how that thing slapping back and hitting him in the brachial muscle is just nuts and explodes it. And, you know, the thing that you don't think is going to get you can get you sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's really weird. Built airplanes for 10 years. The people that done the job had been doing it a while. It's never the rookie does. The rookie knows it's dangerous, and the vets are the ones that walk through. Oh, it's a good point. Yeah, it's right when you let your guard down, you know? Well, it's not right when. Oftentimes, like, here's what happens is you let your guard down multiple times and nothing happened, right? So all of a sudden you feel safer and not as concerned because it's like, I've ignored the dangers before. It was fine. It happened before. It was okay. Until it's not, you know what I mean? Oh, has it got a name? Table saw kickback. Is that what it's called? Oof. So that's a thing, huh? Well, yeah, and so, you know, obviously now he would be even more in oof. But so he healed up from that, and then it was really crazy. So years later, he slices up his hand from a four-wheeler accident. And I'm like, a four-wheeler accident? What did you do? And like another one where actually this, you know, this was kind of, you know, his fault on this one. So he's driving a four-wheeler and he's got a friend on the back with him, and he's going around. He's up in Oklahoma, and he's up with some hunting buddies, and he's going around a corner, and his buddy's riding on the back, and he literally says they slipped off of this ravine, and the thing flips over and flips over and flips over, and his buddy was okay, but he ends up, something happened, he just hit the wrong way and just has this massive slice down his hand. And it's like, so he's prepared as a carpenter for protecting his hands and all that kind of stuff, and now something that he doesn't expect. I mean, who thinks they're going to go off the side of a ravine and end up with a hand injury? And I don't know, man. I was just like, it put a lot of things in perspective to even listen to him around his story telling me about this. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I kept thinking, I'm like, well, how's he going to work? I was like going like, what? You know, he works with his hands and all this stuff, but no, the doctors can do amazing things. They end up sewing him back up, and he has these gnarly scars on his hands from, I guess that was like 2 years ago now. And but you know, it's the thing, I guess my whole point of these stories is that it's not the thing that you're aware of, that's not the thing you see coming, it's the thing you don't see coming, that insurance policy and the reason that you're doing things safely comes. And like, I don't know how you would avoid, like with a 4x4 or a four-wheeler, I mean, drive safer. I'm like, what were you doing going? I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm going super fast. So it's all about having fun, right? You're having fun. And fun is fun until it's not fun. And that's when the major stuff happens, you know, the things that you don't expect to happen. Okay, I gotta go in here. It's a power dot. Right, it's 11:18. I'm getting eat up big time. Looks like I'm gonna be giving back, at least for now, I am giving back all profits from last week, probably digging into week prior, just depending on how this ends up here. Are we cracking through the dot? Don't crack that dot. Don't crack the dot, dadgummit. Oy vey. Alright, I'm just gonna small up here. Yeah, momentum games. Yeah. So look at this. I mean, we are bending red dots here. We bent the big 89 and broke it on the 89, even on the high time frame red dot here scenario, like trying to go in on that, and that's been broken as well. Rough, but I guess the
7:30 a.m. Eastern time. The US sells.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, this is the day that the insurance policy would help, but playing without the insurance today because did not
US sells $86 billion.
do this. Not being prepared, not showing up on time. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's been fine many times before. Not today. So where are the bots at? Okay, so the bots did hit a play there. They're back up 32.65, which is not going to help enough. Let's bring ES into purview there. The bots still have a GC play open, and ES is still pointing up, and it's kind of starting to curve down. Here's a white cross. Right at the top here, I'm hearing sellers come to step. Need to be at 25 in case I can have the opportunity to double max. Watching ES, I'm going to add always on top here. $11.21. Apple 4.3%. Are you saying they're up 4.3% on Apple today? Not a normal day. Now buyers have come in, saved the pump, curve space. We're going interstellar. Yeah, it's like bending around it. Getting closer to all-time highs. Oh yeah, where is the all-time high line now? I need to pull the stop line above the white cross here. Got a super AO coming in here, kind of out here on its own. 5.6 was the turn from this morning. This should be enough to turn it. I would love for this to be around noon, but it's not. We're right in the 11 o'clock beast mode hour area, so managing a position that don't want to have to be managing. On a big boom up day Monday with no news really. Yeah, still pointing up. It's just so odd. We are neutral. We touched red once at 11:13, back to neutral. Yeah, I don't want to miss the opportunity if it's gonna come, but it may not. 11:22, coming up on 23. 68 points away from high. Alexa, what is 68 times 4? 272 ticks away. All right. Another super AO and 9s. I know, right? Yeah, TZ potentially building here.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The US sells $77 billion in 6-month bills. Prior bid to cover 2.95. Prior high yield 3.685%. In the US sells $86 billion in 3-month bills. Prior bid to cover 2.88. Prior high yield 3.845%.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Let's see. Pete posted a table saw safety to avoid kickback. Okay, so that is a thing. Let me see.
And this is why you don't ever want to cut a thin piece of wood and get it caught between your fence and your blade without it being supported.
Oh, shoot. Whoa, that's crazy.
And this is why you don't ever want to cut a thin piece of wood and get it caught between your fence and your blade without it being supported.
Whoa, so that like launched it like laser beam. Okay. That's crazy. So the way he was describing it, that is rather than that thing just shooting that way, he was describing like this thing caught it on, he said it was probably because of a knot or something, and literally slapped it back as he was holding it close, and it came back and hit him right in the brachial. Oops, I'm over here like drawing on stuff and y'all can't see it. So rather than this shooting it back there and hitting that back wall, so as he's sliding it through, this piece kind of like slap back, boom, coming back and hitting him right in the brachial from a table saw like this, like bam, and like just hitting his arm so hard that it exploded. It's just anyhow, it's yeah, the bad stuff happens when you all of a sudden you drop your safety mechanisms, you drop your safety, like you're like, oh, I can play without the insurance, so I'll be fine, and then you're fine until you're not. You know what I mean?
Upper bands touch NQ on the 40.
Shortly expecting the results of the 3 and 6 month bill auction, I'll lead with the 3-month bill bid to cover ratio.
Okay, 11:30 coming up here in 30 seconds. Wearing night body armor next time. Yeah, but then there's, you know, there's kind of like the whole point of there's inconveniences, right? So you're like, you know, you can put on the armor every single day, and then the one day that you don't go in with the armor, right, is a day that all of a sudden something terrible happens. Okay, ciphers are being hit here. Coming into the zone we've identified from before. Will it, won't it? Do we have room to get down to... Can we come back into the golden ropes here? It's early. It's still not noon. I'd prefer this, you know, be like about 30 or 45 minutes from right now. Red dots here. Let's see if another red dot's just going to get spliced like an apple. Or if it's going to hold this time. And there's the top of the dot right there.
Enigma long on the NQ3.
3.01, 3.01, high yield. 3.81%, 3.81%. 6-month bill bid to cover ratio 3.02, 3.02. High yield 3.66%, 3.66%.
Hearing buyers step all through this. I'm just gonna get small. It's a lot of popcorn coming through there. Let's see. Save a little early, 320 plus. Let me catch up there. Captain Price is right. What'd he say? Here they come. Save a little 320 plus rally. Rejects. Okay. Buyers got to come in and save the pump. Yeah, you said Apple's up 4.5%. What is the price of Apple right now? Let's see. $262 and currently up 4 point, you know, of course, I don't know if this is delayed or not, but yeah, up 4% on a day. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Yes, triple crowning here. They're gonna keep pointing up.
But we collect our fees. Profits straight to our pockets, we go on our way. Couldn't care less about haters who wish they were us.
You know I'm just one trade away. If you wanna take the Algo box and play my make it something, and I hurt you even when you're not expecting. You know I've got a plan today. Hold you opposing signal, let it slip. And I'm telling me everything you're thinking. I imagine the enigma already kicking. Who would have thought your trading could be done by telepathy? The candles are rising, the screen's lighting up. What I would do if I had the algorithm.
Okay, yes. Let's see if we can draw a little box here and see if this is the one. As ES points, so NQ goes.
Introducing Iron Beam.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, here comes the blue dots. This will be the moment of truth. Does the blue dot hold, or can we finally crack and it be the one? ES is just winding up, tightening up here on this little back and forth, trying to see if it's going to give me a point down to get a big move, or are we just going to have, again, when it's slow, it's going to go. I don't like that this is super slow. Slow favors the bulls, fast favors the bears. This has definitely gotten super slow. We came up this fast, so hoping we would get that, but if it does happen, it would probably be around the noonday hour. And we still got time.
NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Max Bell, what are the sounds mean? So that's audio box, and there is thank you, Eddie. So Eddie's got you a link right there to, if you go to docs.algoboxpro.com, and here is what that is right here. So Full Master Audio Box, we have full documentation around the system and how it all works. If you go through the 8-day boot camp, it's not really 8 days, but there are 8 videos to kind of get you warmed up, get you up to speed. But then there is a video series of about 100 videos to cover everything in full detail. It really depends if you how long you've been trading for, stuff like that. Oh, why is this not showing up? Oh, come on. With our images.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Why are these images not showing up? I need to refresh. Come on. Well, nothing is working well for me today. I can't. Our I see the site still trying to load. It can't be good. Page can't load. When is this part of the AWS outage? This is hosted on Gitbook. Is are Gitbook services still down as well? Oh, goodness. Or the things that serve up the images. Anyhow, check out these two videos down here. There is lesson 1, lesson 2, how to use FlowMaster AudioBox, part 1, part 2. Around that, and our documentation is there available on our website, algoboxpro.com. We do have a full 2-week free trial, completely unlocked, no restrictions, and then full documentation, full training there on the website. Or, well, not the full training is not available on the website. You do need to become a premium member to get access to the full training. But 8-day boot camp, that's literally, what is a boot camp for? To try to teach you everything we possibly can in the shortest amount of time possible, but not necessarily like, you know, no reiterations and really, you know, giving additional examples and things like we would in the full content area. Yeah, today's the last day of 1010. Like, literally never doing that again. Like, ever, for the history of ever doing that again. Like, this is our 10th year. Going into year 10 here, and we did everything 10. Lots of, I mean, I'm sure I have been accused of being a cultist when I say things like numerology or gematria. So for all the people who love to call me a cult leader, or, you know, I'm the Antichrist, or I'm a Satanist, for those type of people, I'm going to go with the numerology of 10. Yes, I have played into the numerology of 10. So on 1010, our 10th anniversary, and it is for 10 days. We are doing 1010, and we didn't do just 10 people though. We opened it up to a number of 10 times 10, which is 100. So 100 seats, or 1010 offer expiring today. So whichever one of those comes first. And yes, I'm obviously a cult leader. Irony of ironies. Let's see. Yeah, there's a great discount offer. Literally, you'll never see that offer again. So I don't even want to announce it here on the chat. This is kind of deep into the live stream. Where are we? 2 hours and 15 minutes in. So I doubt anybody's ever going to get to this on the live stream type of scenario. But it's a great one. It's a great one. It is a great deal, in my opinion. Can I say 90% off? Yeah, 90% off. Literally have never done that except in year number 1. 10 years ago, we did this price point for, I think it was a weekend. It was a one-day event on 1010, and 90% off of lifetime. If you're not getting it today, I don't know what you're doing. It's fine. It's fine. Do it, don't. Let's see. Green dot. Oh man, a green dot still able to. 11:42. Not at noon yet. They have just been flattening up this area here. I'm gonna move this little section up here and mark up this zone here for ourselves. Yes, super tight here. I mean, I literally have to expand. Look at this. This is like, wow. Expanding out this area here on ES, just maybe ready to continue to launch. We're not at the 1205 to 1235 area for the turn. The neutral. So of the nerd, 2 instruments up, 2 instruments down. Plenty of collection here. Are those crosses at the top? They are, right? Double, subtract one, and okay. I'm gonna go all in on this zone right here. It is 11:44. Did I miss anything else on
We'll
that?
discuss trade and submarines with Australia's PM. And we'll also discuss military equipment.
What's not to love? Yeah, and it's sad. I mean, look, I'm paying for insurance today, like beyond like not adhering to and using the insurance policy there today. I'm paying for my own insurance today, paying it big time, and yeah, it could turn out to be some bad things. 11:44. All right, been out here 2 hours 17 minutes. I will try to do an afternoon live stream as well. How are you guys liking the what do they call it? The ultimate? No, what do they call it?
Discuss critical minerals.
Ultra low latency. We are now doing ultra low latency on 1080p. You guys are able to see everything pretty clearly on screens and on charts there. So going forward, hopefully that's helpful to folks. I'll also try to play with and adjust sounds and audios as some people had requested. We'll talk more about that maybe this afternoon when I'm not as well. I don't know. It just depends on how things go here with this, and got a few things to take care of here at lunchtime. It's 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. I will keep you guys updated there in Discord. Make sure you guys are there in Discord. It is free. There should be a link down in the description down below. Big Red Insurance Day here so far. Got plays open and do need to take a break and got a few things to take care of here at lunch. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I will catch you guys hopefully this afternoon. Blessings, and I will catch you guys then. See ya.